Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am JayLee. This is JLeesCorner. This is a quick recap, okay, of what is this? Growing Up Hip Hop? I'm still watching it, girl. Growing Up Hip Hop Season 5, Episode 12. So cut and paste, and all that jazz. Okay, y'all already know. Like, comment, and subscribe, and share, and follow me on IGN or Twitter at J_Lees_Corner. Okay, you can please subscribe to my channel to become a whole JayBird, dun 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 dun, and all that goodness and stuff. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, what is it, girl? I forgot. Center yourself. I'm all out of sorts. We see Pepper meeting up with Sam Daddy because they want to meet up now. Even though they've known each other for 2 years since Egypt and Sam been dating, they haven't like talked one-on-one, parent to parent. Now basically, so I was meeting with Daddy to figure out what she don't know about Sam, because if she say she likes Sam, she accepts Sam because her daughter loves Sam, and she just wish people would give Sam a chance. I mean, I think we have, and he's still a munch and boo, but I ain't gonna say nothing. Okay, so the dad say, Sam was on his own for a long time or whatever. Me and his mama split up, and I moved this way and she moved that way. So we was kind of, going our separate ways, going through our things or whatever. He brings up at one point in time, Sam was homeless, okay, when he was a teenager. I'm like, so y'all is abandoning the boy? I mean, not even an adult. I mean, like 15, 16 years old or whatever. But he said it was Sam's fault because Sam had done so much wrong to the family. No one wanted Sam to stay with them. Okay, he brings up how at one point in time he had Sam with him. Had got Sam a job at Dr. Pepper. I said, Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper? Okay. Was it Dr. Pepper or was it somebody else? Got him a job somewhere, okay, doing something. Like he was cleaning up there, like cleaning up the bathrooms and that kind of stuff or whatnot. He said, but he had to fire Sam because Sam was into this music or whatever. Sam was drinking a whole lot. He said Sam drinks more now than he used to, and which is crazy because he drank a lot before. And that's really it. Sam, I mean, he didn't say nothing positive about the boy. I mean, you feel bad because, he brings up how he was, he didn't fit in, and, because he's half black, half white, the black folk don't accept him, the white folk don't accept him, and so he's always been looking to fit in. So it makes you feel a little bit bad about Sam because it seems like he's had a hard life, but that may be the reason why he seems so sneaky, because he's probably had to always be, in these streets fighting for his life. Okay, when you do that, I think sometimes you become sneaky because you're sneaking here and sneaking there, especially if you're homeless for a little while. You definitely sneaking around places. But I mean, that was it. We'll see what's next. Well, we then see these two have a meeting. So this is Boogie Dash. This is his sister Ava. Okay, this is the sister or the daughter of Dame Dash, who Dame was all upset because she wrote a declaration to the courts just telling them how her relationship with Dame is, because her sister Tallulah does not want to spend more time with Dame. So Dame is pissed about that, okay? But she did it in defense of her sister. So they're talking about, basically, we all know Dame ain't shit, okay? We know Dame's not a good father. I don't care how much money that man spent on them kids. He is not a good father. Point blank, period. So she feel like, I just wish we could have a regular relationship. I wish he would get like that no one's against him or whatever. Boogie feels the same. He feel like, Dame's always been defensive or whatever, and doesn't really listen to his kids who are telling him, we want to have you in our life. We just don't want you to be a jerk to us all the time. Okay, it should not be either your way or the highway. I'm like, Dame, it don't need to be that way. So Boogie has suggested they're gonna meet up at a mutual place. Have a mediator and hope that Dame will listen. I mean, they've known Dame longer than I have known Dame. I feel like it's gonna be a shit show. Okay, but let's see what happens. So these three people meet up. Okay, we see that Lil Kendu meets up with Troy. Troy is Pepper's old hairstylist from like season 1, who she stopped dealing with. So, you know what I'm saying? Lil Kendu, Rihanna, meets up with Troy, who then has her meet this girl here, okay? Chantel, okay? Chantel is somebody who knows Sam, okay? She's the hair person, and she also knows Sam's baby mama, okay? The one he was with before he got with Egypt. So they're there for the tea. It wasn't really much tea if you ask me. I mean, we all know that Sam is using Egypt as an opportunity. We know that. All she really said was, I knew him, I met him through baby mama, and because I do hair, I want her to do some hair modeling, but she couldn't do that because Sam was always around. Okay, he was basically living in her car. He was homeless. Her family did not want him in the house. But I mean, excuse me, it just wasn't tea to me. I mean, I don't think anything she said surprised me. What she did say when they told her that Sam had proposed to Egypt, in the Joker makeup or whatever, she did say, well, he did use Carla's baby mama. Like, he did say that she was, they was like Harley Quinn and the Joker. So he's reusing the same pet names. I'm like, well, that's real lazy or whatever. But I mean, I feel like this didn't give me much at all. It made me feel like both Troy and Chantel wanted camera time for nothing. I mean, it wasn't no extra tea. It wasn't. But the thing about it is, he was homeless. He was then living in that girl car. He then met Egypt, leveled up, and now he is in the house with Egypt. And if somebody else better, besides Egypt comes along, he'd probably leave Egypt. Okay? That's not news. Water is also wet. The wind is also windy. Ice is cold. I'm just saying, are we surprised? We've all said that Sam seems like a what? Opportunist. She didn't confirm nothing to me. I mean, she didn't even have no real detail about. I'm like, girl, that was it. So Brianna said she gonna talk to Egypt and tell Egypt how she feel. I think everybody know how everybody feel about Sam. No one likes him except Peppa and Egypt. Well, we then see Jojo and his fiance. Well, mostly the fiance, okay? And she's up here saying it's oh so late. This is the fiance, okay? It's oh so late. I'm sick. I've been sick all day. I feel horrible. I've been watching the baby all day. And, Jojo not here. He said he coming home. Where he at? Because he working, but I can work too. I can make some money too. Where he at? Where he at? Where he at? Jojo don't come home until 1:47 in the morning, okay? 1:47 a.m. Even though he's been saying since around midnight that he was on his way. Okay, I'm looking like, And we see she texting, where you at? Who you with? Where you at? Who you with? The first thing I noticed, no one is up sick who's been taking care of a baby all day with a face full of makeup, lashes, highlighter, hair looking nice. You ain't sick. You look perfectly fine. Okay, now this girl, I don't have time for this fugaziness of it all. Jojo come home. Oh, you still up? Yeah, you saw the cameras outside. You know she's still up. It's a scene, Jojo. It's a scene, okay? Jojo thing is, I work. I work late. I do music. I be in the studio. I have writers in the room. I have producers in the room. I'm doing this. I'm doing that. I'm helping other people. I'm working. I'm making us money. We have all these things. That's how I don't like this, and this why I don't want no other baby, because I'm already sick and taking care of one kid, and you ain't here. You ain't never here. If he work all the time, he need to get a babysitter. Okay, just gonna say that. Okay, anyway, and then what I think we should hold off. We should push the wedding back. And he like, what? You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. I work. Girl, we don't. He gets up and goes outside because he's upset. I feel like this is a whole fake scene. Period. I mean, I do agree with him. You knew the business I was in when you met me when I proposed. At the same time, she keeps telling you she wants you to help her with the kid. Help her with the kid, Jojo. Get her a sitter. If you have to work, and if your thing is I can't physically be here at night at 1:30 in the morning, I can't get home to 1:47, get her a sitter who come around the house and help her from 12 p.m. until 8 p.m. And that way, when the baby go to bed, she has some free time. But I'm like, girl, I don't care about this fake. She has lashes on and eyeshadow. No one who's sick has time to do what? Get eyeshadow put on. You wanna know why? Because you keep doing this because you're tired. Okay? Fakeness. So asshole Dame is in the car with his baby mama who's pregnant, and I'm like, girl, please bless you. It's just gonna be a hard time. But he's in the car. They're on their way to this mediation with Boogie and also Ava. Dame really sitting in the car, and what he's basically saying is, the kids want me to pay for everything, but they don't want me to have an opinion on anything. Or I'm like, that's not what them kids are saying. What they saying is, when you feel upset, you treat them like shit. When you feel upset, you get rah-rah with them, and you should not, because them are your children. And my thing is, it takes more than paying for things to make you father of the year. Dame, you are not a good parent simply because you can't even see the forest between the trees. Okay, you don't realize the way you do things isn't good with your children. It's not. They see you as an asshole because everyone else does as well. And all he keeps saying, I pay for this and I pay for that. I fund everybody's lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? When they need something, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, that can't be true, because if you're not close with them, you're not paying for shit, then how they living? Dame is so full of crap. And then when Raquel, the baby mama, the current baby mama, says, well, I know you're a good dad, but when you talk to people, sometimes you do have a tone. And when she said that, even how he reacted was like, a tone? A tone. Well, it doesn't matter how I say it. What matters is what I said. I'm like, that ain't how life works, bro. You can't talk to people reckless and assume they don't care how you talk to them. And them your chip girl, I can't. Let's see how this damn meeting go, this fool. So we see Ava and Boogie meet up with the therapist. First of all, I was not going. I just feel like his hair, it looked like it's in a bun. Like he tried to give like a bouffant beehive look in the front. And I don't understand it. I'm like, but maybe that's how he wear his dress all the time. I'm not sure. It made me, giggle a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This is a therapist, okay? I think he said his name was Dr. Greg. No, Dr. Gabe. Dr. something about it. I don't know. Anyway, but Ava and Boogie is talking to the doctor before, and he's like a college professor and all that stuff, okay? And all that jazz. Now, Ava and Boogie talking to him and everything, he just asking, so what do you guys want to accomplish with your father? Now, they they just want to get some things off their chest. They bring up how they're not scared to confront Dame, their father. It's hard to do because he consistently cuts them off. They bring up how he will ask them a question and excuse me, damn it. He'll ask them a question, and then they'll start answering it, and then he'll cut them off and get going on a little rant and be yelling and cussing and fussing in their face. Ava brought up how he'll be in your face so tough that you can feel the spits from his mouth on your face. I said, oh no. The minute you talking to me in the spit, you talking so loud, so tough, and so rough that you're spitting, that you're spitting on me. Now it's a fight, okay? We got to scrap all up and through, okay? Now they also bring up how he just thinks he knows everything. How he thinks he's the smartest person no matter who else is in the room. If a doctor's in the room diagnosing the disorder, he feel like he know more. He don't know more. Damn, you did not. And Ava then said, and I know he's gonna bring his girlfriend, and I don't want her here because this has nothing to do with her, but he brings her everywhere. She's always with him, and this is an issue that doesn't really concern her. This is about us talking to our father. I say, you know what? I agree. Even though that's his girlfriend, the issues that they have with him don't concern her right now, so she should go sit somewhere else, okay? And I like how they're saying is that he just doesn't let them talk. He don't care what they have to say. They're like, we've tried to tell him how we feel, and he will say, I don't care. And then it becomes an argument. And then he yells and cusses and fusses or whatever, and all that ensues. And then as they're saying that, and the doc like, you know what? I'm going to help you talk to your father. And they like, we need you to say, like, it can't be no yelling, and he just needs to, we just need somebody to make him be quiet and listen to us, say what's gonna happen. And then Dane walked in with the girlfriend. So the doctor does ask girlfriend to leave, and she takes the dog with her. And he like, okay, let's get down to business, okay? And then Boogie and Ava both say they just want a better relationship with their father. They just want a relationship, period, with their father. And the whole time, Dame's sitting there just looking disgusted. Like he don't know what. He mad with that damn dog on that girlfriend, but whatever. Okay, and then he then says, well, I haven't seen her in months because that was her choice. And I know they want a relationship, but if they're not around to have one, how can they complain? Do you realize you the reason they not around? I digress. He then says, well, if anybody disrespect me, then that's when the conversation's over. Dame is so aggravating. He's really making it seem like he has nothing to do with the reason they have a bad relationship. And you just don't get it. He's so focused on wanting to be respected, he doesn't give it. He disrespects his children. Even though we have to respect our parents, the parents sometimes can be so rude to a child. The child's like, you know what, I won't deal with it. I'm off of it. And that's what his kids have done. So A was like, so you have no idea why you haven't seen me in months? You have no idea why? He's like, no. And she's like, the last time we talked, you were talking to me about business between you and my mom, and I told you that you and my mom's issues should have nothing to do with me and your relationship. Dame then say, well, what I remember is you asked me for some money, and I told you I didn't have any. And I'm like, I just don't. Where's this? Just look at this. He looked like he doesn't care. This is how he's sitting up there talking to his children about fixing the relationship. Dame doesn't care. Dame just wants to be right. Dame gets on my damn nerves, okay? All up and through. So Dame then starts talking again. He then says this. My issue is, as my child, they should care if I go to jail. If she's asking me for money and I say I don't have any, how does she care more about her having to go to school and her living situation than she care about me going to jail, from child support stuff? And, the next thing I know, she going to court with her mama and, signing a declaration to block me from, seeing my daughter. She's like, that's not what happened. That's not what happened. And yes, that is what happened. She's like, no, you're lying. Like, why are you making things seem like that's not what happened? Oh, see, now she calling me names. I'm from a place to where, kids shouldn't call their parent. Kids shouldn't call their parents names. Like, I didn't call your name. I asked you why were you doing something. Lying is not a name. It's a word. It is. She didn't call you a liar. Why are you lying? It's two different things. He's not that smart. Okay. And the whole time that the doctor, the media is like, Dame, wait. He's like, no, I can't wait. No, let me speak. So they're going, wait a minute. No, no. I'm gonna keep going until I talk. So he won't shut up. He like, I'm just, I just feel like him saying, he then said, I don't care how my kids feel. I don't want them talking to me in any kind of way. I don't care how to see. You can't not care. And she wasn't being rude. If you were lying, her signing the declaration saying this is my experience with my father does not mean that she blocked you from seeing your daughter. Dane then says neither child, Ava or Boogie, comes around unless they want some money, and for Boogie, he only come around when they shooting the show. I don't get why they don't have to respect me. I don't get how they don't get that. I don't get how you don't get it, bruh. Leave it be. Leave it be. But he really feels like they only care about money. It's all about money. And she was like, what? He then say, hey, you know, why do I have to call and check in with you? Why can't you call me? Then he says, you haven't even called and said anything about you about to be a big sister. Nigga, you got 18 children. She's been a big sister for years. That ain't nothing new. You getting that girl you live with pregnant don't have shit to do with Ava. So now they all fussing it together and back and forth. And he like, it was crazy. It was crazy because the doctor trying to calm them all down. Dang, saying how he's disappointed in his daughter, how the daughter has never done anything for him, but all he has done was take care of her his whole life. You're supposed to. You're her father. She wasn't. She's your child. The fact that as a parent you say you've never done anything for me, but I've taken care of you your whole life. The girl only 20. She's just 20. And as a parent, you're supposed to take care of your children until they're at least 18. That's just the bare minimum. Dame is an asshole. Dame said to Ava, I'm disappointed in you. She said, well, I'm disappointed in you. I know, but I don't care because you ain't done nothing for me. I'm like, she your kid, bruh. And he then say to Boogie ain't, he ain't nobody because he's still living with somebody else. And he like, you told me don't come back around you until I have my shit in order. I didn't say that. Girl. Shit went left. It went completely left. Dang was yelling and fussing and cussing at each kid, calling them clowns, told Boogie he was a girl, he's too emotional, telling Boogie to shut up so he can talk to Ava, telling Ava to shut up. I mean, he told girl this. See, what I like is this showed how he talks to them. This shows why they can't get anything done. Because as he's asking Ava, well, tell them why you went to court. And then she's like, if you let me talk, I'll tell you. He then kept over talking. And then when Boogie said, well, Dad, let's let her talk. You shut up. And man, I'm like, Dame is a piece of shit. Like, you can't, anyone who sees this and sees the interaction between him and his kids, you see why there's a breakdown in communication. So we see the doctor is chasing Dame to the car, like, please don't leave, come back. And Dame like, no, they're rude, they're disrespectful, they don't respect me, I ain't got time. He's like, well, Dame, is there any room where they may have, reasons to feel that way? Oh, I don't care, I'm done with him or whatever. But he don't care. So Dame, are you perfect, Dame? Oh, you shut up. Now he mad at the doctor. So he gone, and upstairs Ava is crying. Like, it's just not fair. Like, he shouldn't treat us like it was crazy. Dang, it's crazy. Ava crying and be like, I told them what would happen. He did exactly what I said he would do. He loves to be the boss of things. If it isn't his way, he's gonna cuss and fuss and have a fit. And he did what? Cussed and fussed and had a fit. If you ask me, Dang don't deserve to have children. And that's it. That's how I went off and I'm done. Peace until next week.